Clearly, we are still in a black renaissance with the amount of black films we have been getting in the last few years. And with that being said, is Cloned Tyrone worthy of our time and attention on Netflix? Come find out. Welcome to See Me Here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray, and today I am reviewing They Cloned Tyrone, directed by Jules Taylor, starring John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and Tiana Paris. The movie is about a drug dealer by the name of Fontaine who lives in the Glen and what he goes through in this wacky and crazy story of what happens to him in the hood of the Glen. John Boyega continues to show us his range, going from a suspected Jedi in the Star Wars world all the way to a drug dealer in the Glen in the film They Cloned Tyrone. And in this film, outside of his tad bit off accent, he really does a good job of bringing Fontaine to life on Netflix. I cannot lie, I did not expect anything good from this film. It looked too cheesy for me. It looked like it was going down a path that I did not want to walk on. But after watching this film, I can say it is a path worthy of walking on, even if you get lost along the way. But Slick Charles stole the show in this film, being played by Jamie Foxx. He was hilarious. He delivered some of the best lines in this film, and I often think how much Jamie Foxx actually may have ad-libbed in this film, because we know comedic actors tend to get a leeway in the films when it comes to ad-libbing, because we know we get some of the best dialogue when they do so. I would love to see a behind the scenes to maybe see what Jamie Foxx injected into this film when it comes to his own creativity. But let me get some love to Tiana Paris as well. She was phenomenal too. Like, this cast was really good. Like, I gotta admit that the cast for They Cloned Tyrone was solid. The trio carried this film by far in everything they did, from acting to dialogue to the comedy and humor, outside of maybe John Boyega's a tad bit off accent. If you are enjoying this review so far, make sure that you give it a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, back to the review. With the social commentary and outlook of the hoods in America, this film really tried to shine a light on, and maybe a satirical comedy and mysterious way of what and how things can be done and or not done by the powers that be in the hood. It is a take that some black people feel is going on in America, where they feel like we are maybe being pushed to these ghettos, and what is being pumped out and why it's being pumped out and what it is actually doing to the people and the youth of our community. And They Cloned Tyrone takes a satirical and comedy approach to those thoughts and views that some people have about what is going on in the hoods of America. But not to get too heavy about that in this review, I do like the take that they had, and I like the road that they took me down to get there as well. With everything that was going on, with all the subliminals and all of the mystery surrounding the Glen, this film is something that you will have to watch multiple times in order to really give it its light and praise that it might have deserved. You will miss stuff on the first viewing for sure. And once you rewatch it, you get to see a lot more after discovering all of the mysteries in the Glen. And like most good black films, we got a great musical score. I think all of the music in this movie was really good, all well placed, and I found myself singing along to a few of the songs when they came on in the film. Jules Taylor did a good job of directing this film, because there was a lot of uneasiness. It was a lot of, when is this film taking place? Because at some points you see people with a flip phone razor, but at other points they talk about blockchaining and things that are going on kind of currently. So I love how all over the place it feels timeline-wise. I like this because it makes it more mysterious. It kind of gives you an It Follow vibes because they do the same thing in that film. And also, it is weird and wacky and crazy, just like Sorry to Bother You, but not as bad as that film was. In conclusion, I would have to give They Cloned Tyrone a 7.5 out of 10. I do believe that everybody should take their time and watch this film sometime soon so they can get in on the conversation and understand why people are talking about this film and why they enjoy it so much. If you enjoyed this review, make sure that you give it a like. If you want to see more of my content, make sure that you are subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you can do so. And do not let the conversation in here. I know this film will drag a lot of dialogue down to those comments. So get down there so we can have that conversation. And don't forget, you've seen it here.